Dear students, a very good morning to you all. In the previous class, I explained the first part of the 7th chapter of your history book. The topic is New Questions and Ideas. In that class, you learned about the Buddha and his life, how he received enlightenment, and how he spread his teachings among people. Besides, you learned a little about Upanishads. Today I am going to discuss about Jainism. Jainism Mahavira was the founder of Jainism. He was a Kshatriya prince of the Lishavis. Like the Buddha, Mahavira also left home at the age of 30 and went to live in forest. For 12 years, he led a hard and lonely life, and at the end of which he attained enlightenment. Mahavira taught a simple doctrine. According to that doctrine, men and women who wish to know the truth must leave their homes. They must follow very strictly the rules of ahimsa. Ahimsa, as you know, it means not hurting or killing living beings. Mahavira also used Prakrit language to spread his teachings, for which ordinary people could understand the teachings of Mahavira and his followers. Followers of Mahavira were known as Jains. They had to lead a very simple life, begging for food. They had to be absolutely honest and especially asked not to steal anything from other people. The doctrine of Jainism were very difficult for most of the people, but still thousands of people accepted and followed Jainism. Jainism was supported mainly by traders, but farmers found it very difficult to follow Jainism because killing insects was strictly prohibited according to the rules. The teachings of Mahavira and his followers were at first transmitted orally, but later on written down. Next heading, now I am going to discuss is Sangha. The Sanghas were actually a kind of shelter for those who left their homes in order to gain truth, or you can say to gain true knowledge. Mahavira and Buddha, both of them arranged such houses where those people could stay together. The rules made for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in a book called the Vinaya Pitaka. From this book, we learn a lot of things about Sanghas and their rules. Men and women who joined the Sangha led simple lives. They meditated for most of the time and went to cities and villages to beg for food during fixed hours. As they had to beg, so they were known as bhikshu, means beggar. Next heading I am going to explain is monasteries. The Buddhists and Jain monks went from place to place throughout the year, teaching people. Sometimes, especially during rainy seasons, it became difficult for them to move. So, many supporters of the monks and nuns, and they themselves felt the need for more permanent shelters. So they built monasteries to fulfill their need. These monasteries were known as viharas. Very often, the land on which viharas were built was donated by a rich merchant or a landowner, or sometimes the king. These monasteries were a place of spreading the teachings of Mahavira and the Buddha. That's the end of this chapter. Thank you.